Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Bullet Ladies SR6 Slim Jeans available at RevZilla.com. So Bullet introduced all of their SR6 jeans last year, and they introduced a new material with them. That's their Kovac material. And this is going to be leaps and bounds ahead of some of the other materials we've seen incorporated in riding jeans. But where we had an issue with certain pairs of Bullet jeans is in the way they fit. For certain riders, they didn't find the fit to be very flattering. So for 2017, Bullet hired Mark Westmoreland away from Levi's, and they've redesigned their entire line of jeans on both the women's and the men's size. So now within the SR6 line, for you ladies out there, you have some more flattering options to choose from. So what we're seeing now with this slim jeans, this is going to be a very skinny jean, 2% elastane, 12.5 ounce denim, and it's also going to be a very low rise. So just keep that in mind, low rise, very aggressively slim cut to this. Now, to give you an idea of how this fits, Helen on my left-hand side stands at 5'6", weighs 135 pounds, measures her waist at 30.5 inches, and her hips at 39.5 inches. If you're using Bullet's size chart, she fits spot on in a size 30, and that's what we have her in right now. So there should be no surprises there. Sizes range from a 24 to a 42, and again, with the slim design, what you're getting is an aggressively skinny jean all the way from the waist, working its way down to the ankles. So three different colors rather are available for the ladies slim with the SR6s. You have an ebony, an ocean, and an oilskin. Helen on my left-hand side is currently wearing the ebony, which is just a fancy term for the word black. So you'll also have ocean, which is going to be a faded blue, and then you're also going to have the oilskin, which has a dark look to it, but it has an oily kind of a finish to the actual denim itself. If you're looking throughout Bullet's lineup, really what you can expect with the SR6s is that these are going to be a step up from the SR4s. Now the SR6 gives you a full 6.26 seconds of abrasion resistance, where the SR4s are somewhere around 5 seconds. And you're also getting a full slip liner that's going to work its way all the way from the hips, all the way down to just above the ankles on the front, and then full coverage at the seat in the rear of the jean, giving you 60% coverage with their Kovac material. So Kovac material is a material that has a higher melting point than something from like Dyneema or polyester, but it's not quite as high of a melting point as something like Kevlar. But what you get from this is none of the drawbacks of Kevlar. So keep in mind, if you're using these in the summer months, Kevlar, not breathable. If you've ever worn Kevlar riding jeans, they tend to get very warm as soon as the temperatures outside begin to get warm and you overheat a little bit. Also, Kevlar is susceptible to sweat as well as detergents, so it's not easy to wash, clean, or maintain. Kovac is not. The other thing you'll notice is that Kevlar is also going to be susceptible to fatigue. So as you're just walking around, as you're bending your knees, as you're sitting in the riding position, getting on and off the bike, all of those motions tends to break Kevlar down. Kovac does not break down. So there's a huge amount of benefits with going with Kovac, and we would call this, this is pretty much a revolutionary material as far as riding jean material goes. Now there are some drawbacks to this. One of the things you'll note is that it's very bulky. It's a very thick material, especially when you include that liner system that's going to be in here. So it tends to have more of a hand to it than a regular Kevlar would as far as the denim is concerned. You can definitely feel that it's in there. So starting with the top, let's just work our way through. Traditional 5-pocket design, flat lock stitches. You do have, or flat lock rivets rather. You do have that bull's head logo there. And then as you work your way down, the one thing that sets the SR6s apart is that you do have that full slip liner in there. The SR4s don't get that. The Kovac material sits right against your skin with the SR4s, or with the SR6s, you have a full slip liner for additional comfort. The other thing you're going to have is you've got pockets for hip as well as knee armor, and the pockets have been redesigned for 2017. Now keep in mind, they're just going to be pockets. There's no knee armor included with that, but they've redesigned the Velcro so it doesn't sit against your skin and cause discomfort. The Velcro actually folds under, and then you can slip that knee armor in and it holds it right in place. Now like I said, the knee armor isn't included standard, but if you want to add it, you do have that option. They're going with what they're calling their Phantom armor, CE level 2, and it's going to be extremely breathable, extremely thin, and extremely comfortable. And it's really amazing to see the evolutions they've made in armor over the past few years. Something like this is going to be great when you're wearing a very slim cut jean because there's almost nothing to it, but you're still getting full CE2 rated protection. Now, as that slip liner works its way down, like we said earlier, you have 60% coverage in the SR6s, and that Kovac material is going to work its way down to about 4 inches below the hem. Now the inseams are available in a 31.5 inch, 33 inch, and then up to a 35 inch inseam. But if you need additional adjustability, if you want to roll the pants up, you can roll up without hitting that Kovac liner at the bottom because of that extra material they give you before the liner hits. Helen, go ahead and face sideways and kick your left leg back for me. So starting with the top and working our way down the side, you're going to notice triple safety stitching along the top as well as down your outseam on this in your impact zones where you need it most. You're also going to notice they've redesigned the leather swath on the back. And Helen, go ahead and just face backwards for me. So they've gone now with, instead of just having that blacked out patch with the white bull logo, it's now going to be a brown leather patch with the black embossed bull logo. You're going to see the British flag as well as the 17 to let everyone know that you're wearing a pair of jeans from 2017. That triple safety stitching works its way across the entire top of the back of the seat. You've got 3 belt loops at the very middle of the back. I like this. If you've ever been in a full tucked riding position, puts a lot of stress in the belt, so the fact that they've spanned that out a little bit just gives you extra reinforcement where you need it. And then down the seat, you're going to have that full Kovac liner in the back as well to give you that maximum coverage where you need it in one of your impact zones. So if you're sliding down the pavement, you've got full 6 seconds of coverage at your rear. And again, it's really just the ultra slim, skinny design that you're getting with the SR6 Slims. Helen, you may face forward. So for you ladies out there that have looked at bullet jeans in the past and you've just not liked the style, for 2017, that is really what they're going with, a much more stylish approach from Mark Westmoreland, who they pulled over from Levi's for this new redesign. Now there's a lot of riders out there utilizing bullet jeans, and if you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting these jeans through their paces. If you have more questions for one of our women gear geeks here to help with fitting or which jeans are right for you, give them a shout, 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email to cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Bullet Ladies SR6 Slim Jeans. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.